Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Misao, and yeah, I did something stupid. No, it's not getting into a controversy or anything. It's just that I accidentally deleted one of my dream journals. It wasn't one that I already made and turned into a video. It was one that I recorded and planned to release later, or end up as like an obscure video that I'm just never going to release, but I always have it. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, so the story was that I accidentally, well, I made a cover for, my group, Project Music Expansion at 25 o'clock, and I deleted the files for it off my, like, photo gallery because I already made the video, and I sent it to them, so I just deleted it because I didn't have any more use for it. And one of the videos I deleted was the thing for the dream journal, which I didn't make, so yeah, now I'm gonna have to record it again. Luckily, I still remember basically everything from it, which is impressive in my opinion. Yeah, so to start off, the dream was basically like this new, like, part of the Sekai, I guess, or like a fragment Sekai for Night Court 25 o'clock. It's basically if there was a third wave of World's Links, which would never happen because the next the virtual singer World Link is going to be basically the World's Link finale, where there's no more World Links after that. It's like the conclusion to the second wave of World Links. So, yeah, there's just going to be no more World Links after that. But there's going to be a hypothetical situation where there's a new World Link, there's going to be a new extension to the empty Sekai. So that's cool. Yeah. So you got this, like, it's kind of like a field with like this little clearing in like the middle, like a little circular clearing. I think it's similar to that of Kande's fragment Sekai from the first wave of from her Colorfest card. I don't know why I said that, kind of like Stitch. I don't know if you heard it, but but the way I said it, to me it sounded like I was Stitch. But yeah, it's kind of like Kanade's Colorfest card. Yeah. And so there are like items that you can put into this part of the Sekai, kind of similar to like the base Sekai, Empty Sekai. I'm gonna say Sekai a lot in this video, so just be prepared for that. But so and surprisingly, these items, which there are only two, but they have a correlation to Matthew for some reason. With the first one being like this painting, which you would think would connect to Enna, but no. If you interact with the item, you get kind of like this short story of Matthew recounting her, like, her time with her father when she was younger. So if I had to guess, in this fragment in this Sekai, or kind of like world, I guess, apparently Matthew had spent a lot of time with her father when she was younger. So I guess she kind of had both of her parents in her life, but then as she got older, her father started working more. Whereas I feel like his whole character in the base game was that he just like kind of worked all the time due to like the strict Japanese, like, you know, traditional like work life for males where they're working all the time whilst the females were staying at home and cooking. And you see that a lot in like anime and stuff. Like I remember in Yokai Watch, you know, it was always Nate's dad was working, and then he would come home like when it was like a lot later in the day, and he would come home and Nate's mom like cooked up dinner for him. I kind of remember it was like this one Yokai Watch episode where they kind of introduce the yokai grub snitch. But I'm getting sidetracked, of course. That's not like entirely important to this. I'm just kind of stating something. But it's okay. So, anyways, after that, so basically this story that's shown through this object in the Sekai is basically Matthew and her father, when she was younger, they went out one time and hunted a bear for some reason. I don't even know if there are bears in Japan, so that's something. But yeah, so that's interesting. And then after that, we got the second object, which is a dollhouse. And the only character I could really connect this to was Mizuki because of her free star from like the imprisoned marionette event. I think it's Matthew's first focus event. And like one of the first ever events introduced into the game. The first one was Saki's. After that, I think was Rui's. And then Matthew's. I don't really know the order, to be exact. But I don't think it really matters because I feel like that some events, like, you know, are kind of happen at the same time in the Project Sekai universe. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, all three of those events just happened at the same time, I think. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, so when you interact with this dollhouse, I think it like plays like a song that's kind of like a Matthew focus song, but it's also Matthew is the only one who's singing. And if I had to guess, it's a song about when she was younger and when she was able to spend more time with her father, which I don't know, man. The only issue I have with this father thing is because I feel that kind of her father's whole thing was that he was never really around. I guess it makes sense, to be honest, if she was around more in her childhood, but she doesn't really have too many fond memories of like her and her father, I guess. But then again, like kind of I don't know. I honestly don't know why I have too much of a problem with this. I don't really know why I brought the whole work culture thing into this. Honestly, this isn't the worst thing ever. Maybe if I dig around a bit into like Project Sekai's like storyline, I might find something that would probably, you know, cancel this out, to be honest. That would kind of, you know, clash with this. But I don't know, but I guess it's kind of sweet in a way that he at least made an attempt to spend more time with his daughter when she was, you know, first born. And it's like spent the first like few years of her life with her. You know, I guess that's kind of sweet. It shows that he did care, which is nice. And even in the Project Sekai storyline, like that we have right now, you know, he does still care. He tries to understand his daughter. I think that's sweet. So he's not really a bad parent, you know, in both storylines. So he gets a thumbs up for that. But yeah, that's kind of it for this, man, to be honest. Maybe there was some stuff from the original video that I left out, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. So I will apologize, you know, if I said anything like bad in this video, you know, especially like more leaning towards like the whole Japanese work culture thing and stuff with Matthew's dad. So I apologize. I'm also sorry if I did delete the original video, so that's never going to be seen, but honestly, I don't really feel too bad about it right now, man, because I still got this one, and I'm definitely going to upload this tomorrow, just so I don't lose it again, okay? Because I personally think that this idea is one that I think it's really cool, and I would not want to lose it, so I'll definitely upload this tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean Monday. So technically today, because it's currently 4:20 in the morning. And I'm personally feeling kind of high. But in all seriousness, that was a bad joke, but whatever, man. So in all seriousness, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll definitely be uploading this today, which is the correct way to talk about whatever. I'm just gonna end this video before it gets weirder.